smart solution to decode and transform voluminous data through superior visual computing. That's what VizExperts promises to deliver. Let me welcome Praveen Bhaniramka. I hope I've got the pronunciation right, Praveen. Welcome to Rising Stars. Tell us a little bit more about, what the company is about, particularly for those of us who are not as tech savvy as you.
Well, so at VizExperts, just like you mentioned, we are a 3D graphics technology company, and we aim to solve complex decision-making problems using visual computing technologies, that is 3D graphics, interactivity, and immersive technologies.
Right. So what are some of the areas in which you can use this? I mean, where are your customers, who are you catering to?
So as of now, we have decided to focus on the government and defense market. Some of our key customers include the Indian Defense Forces, like the Army, as well as security establishments like paramilitary and police. Recently, we deployed a beautiful 3D control room for Border Security Force in their CGO complex headquarters, which was inaugurated by the Honorable Home Minister. So those are our main customers right now.
So, we've heard a lot about how some of the work being done in this space has a lot of potential, 3D, animation, visual, AI, and of course, combine that with the kind of opportunities we're seeing in the defense sector. Give us a sense of the scale that you anticipate, in terms of what the revenue model is, the kind of growth opportunities you see here.
So I think, like you said, the revenue potential is pretty much unlimited. This market, the way we see it, has been mostly untapped, especially by Indian companies. Even if you see today, the defense and security market pretty much is full of foreign OEMs or foreign companies who are supplying products for the Indian market. And there's a huge gap between what our Indian customers require vis-a-vis what is actually being offered by the companies. So I think that there is a huge potential in this market, and that's why we are really excited about this market and are happy to be part of it.
Okay, so give me a sense of, in terms of providing them with that technology, where are you and where and how are you building it from? Do you require further access to funding in order to build up that back end? Is it already something that you have in place?
So luckily for us, we have been a 100% bootstrap company so far. When we started off mostly doing services, and whatever cash we generated as a company, we reinvested into research and development. Like you mentioned, there is a lot of R&D effort, a lot of investment that has to go into build technologies of this kind. But luckily, we have been able to put in the right investment, get the right kind of traction from our initial customers. And now we are at an inflection point where we are, taking off as a company, to reach out to a larger segment of market, to a lot of customers who are dying to wait for our technology.
So was it difficult in the beginning, Praveen? It's an interesting space, and I'm sure a lot of people or clients that you meet also need to be educated sometimes on the latest that's available. Was it a difficult segment to crack, or did you kind of have the right inroads into it? What's your background?
So I think just like any other business, there is always challenges, and I would say that there is a lot of learning that I had to do as a technocrat. I had never really worked with the government before, so it was a very, very steep learning curve for me. In terms of my background, I belong to a traditional business family. Education-wise, I have a computer science degree from IIT Varanasi, and a master's from Ohio State, the US. So I had been pretty much a 3D graphics person all of my life, and that's what myself and my complete team is really passionate about.
Put it this way, a lot of the other startups you speak to in the tech space are going about it as a volume business. When it comes to this particular segment, and because it's a little new to us as well, so help me understand this, are you able to command a significant price for the product? Is it, again, a volume business? As you said, you're working with the government. Just how does it work out, financially speaking?
So that's a great question, Abha. So it's not a volume business. It's a very, very niche business as of now. And even though we've been doubling our customers year on year for the last 3 years, we hope to scale that further. As this technology matures further, we are very confident that we will achieve a lot more volumes. But so far, we have been a low volume, high margin business where we are able to command a much better price because of the niche that we play into. And the specific market segment that we have, we believe that there is very little or almost no competition, and that's the beauty of this market and the kind of technology that we bring to market.
All right, very exciting. Praveen, thanks so much for joining us and for coming into our studios today. We look forward to hearing more from you as we go on, and in terms of the kind of rapid strides you're making when it comes to this particular space in virtual reality. It's all very exciting, but we'll have to leave it there for now. Thanks so much for watching.